All right, how's it going, everyone? Let's run through this one real quick. We do have one midweek game we got to talk about, and then we will preview the four matches for this weekend. Boston Legacy, Orlando Pride going at it on Tuesday. Boston Legacy shocking everyone, keeping Orlando stuck at their points total. Uh, Honestly, Orlando didn't impress very much. They didn't get 40% of time of possession, almost got doubled up in shots and doubled up in shots on target. Boston was playing with some confidence this go around. That win seems to, and the draw they got with Gotham, they seem to have strung together some confidence out of this. And while they went down early because they gave up a penalty kick for Marta, who capitalized and put Orlando up, they worked hard to get back in this match. What eventually ended up happening is Amanda Gutierrez made her presence known, setting up Alea Gambon for a goal 72 minutes in to equalize it. And then a mistake by Orlando right when they were headed towards a draw. They force a penalty, and Gutierrez takes it on. 8 minutes into injury time, puts Boston up and pretty much leaves no time for Orlando to respond. The as good of a play as you can get for Boston. I'm certainly happy to see they figured something out. That roster was definitely the subject of ridicule for a long time, and so yeah, it's nice to see that they've pulled something together. I don't know how sustainable it is, but maybe they can get a little hot streak going here before the World Cup break, and when they come back in July, we'll see if this whole thing takes. But I would definitely, for the rest of May, be paying attention to Boston Legacy and what they can do with their opponents. All right. So now for the weekend. Only four matches because we already previewed four matches on Friday. On Saturday, we have North Carolina versus Chicago. This will be at 12:30 in the afternoon, Eastern time. Sorry, I have that wrong there. 12:30 in the afternoon Pacific time. They're gonna be at 3:30. um, so 3:30 Eastern. My apologies. Actually, I'm gonna double check that for you. Let's take a second look. Actually, I'm not able to. The screen's set up in such a way I really can't do that. Okay. But yeah, I might be off about that because now that I think about it, it was at 3:30, so that means Eastern time would be 6:30. And sometimes the time zone ain't time zoning. You know how it is. Okay. Anyway, this match, if North Carolina is figuring themselves out, they're going to have it. I've been saying this to them every week. If you have got it together, you'll do this. And they continuously don't do this. At this point, I'm actually just going to go with the upset. I'm going to say Chicago takes them. I'm going to say Chicago gets a 2-1 win here because at least I know Chicago's going hard for 90 minutes. Um, at this point, I need to see Carolina string something together before I'm going to pick them again. Moving on, the 5:45 match Pacific time, which will be at 6:45 Mountain, is Denver hosting Orlando. This one I am was going to be alive. I did just realize this is the I forgot this is the mid-May Saturday, which means I've got a bunch of business going on here. So I probably actually won't be clear to look at anything until at least 9 p.m. So that means, yeah, no shot on this one. I'll have to reschedule a live. At this point, my gut is telling me I might be able to do a Sunday, but even that's unlikely. I'm gonna see what's going on with it. I'll make an announcement on the YouTube channel, so you know for sure if there's a live or not. Um, but yeah, Denver, Orlando. I'm gonna say, with regards to this one, Orlando needs it, but I think Denver's got it. Games at home. Orlando looked off most of the game with Boston. Denver has was kind of trying to make a statement last week after they'd won a league 2 weeks before that they could finish a team off. I think they're going to be trying to reestablish themselves these next couple games. So I'm going to say Denver rushes out to a lead, ends up with a 3-2 win. Very aggressive game. 3-2 is the final I'll give. Portland and Angel City. This one was on the preview I did earlier. It will be mid-afternoon here, so it is an ESPN game as well. So Portland Angel City should be nice. Angel City has been struggling a lot. They've struggled a lot since we got off a break. And Portland, top of the league, but took a big loss to Louisville. I'm giving this a 1-1 draw because I do think this is a style that Angel City can play with and defend well against, so they just need to come up with the goal that gets them the win, and I think they can get it here. Utah and Louisville run in the last one. This will be the Victory Plus match. If I do stream, it'll be this one. So I will keep you posted. Utah and Louisville. I don't think Louisville's stringing together multiples of these. They did really well against the top of the league. Utah, I think, is going to be ready for them. Plus, they're at home. Plus, their style doesn't tailor to Louisville as easily. So I think Louisville will score. But I'm going to give Utah a 2-1 victory. Yep. There was a fly on the screen. So if you notice some movement, that was what happened to the screen. Yeah, we have what I think will be a good statement there for Utah, because it'll be a chance for them to gain points that Portland didn't. But they could just as easily drop it, so we shall see. Not a long thing here, but as I said, I will, if I don't get to live, what I will likely do is I will just do the recaps immediately after. And we will see, because I will owe you all a separate stream. If worse comes to worse, I'll just double header the one the week after. Yeah, that should be a good way to think about it. Like I said, wait for my announcement. I'll talk to you then. Enjoy the soccer you can, because I won't be able to enjoy much this weekend, unfortunately. This is one of my bad weekends. But yeah, go Angels.